Hello everybody, Miller Lightweight here, and welcome to the first episode of my new series called The Miller HighLite. Now this is a series where I highlight some of the more interesting gaming industry news stories of the week. Now since this is the first series episode, I figured I'd give you guys some basic information as to how I'm going to run this series and what you'll find inside of it. So I'll be releasing this every Saturday, and all the gameplay in the background, it's not always going to be Modern Warfare 2. It'll be whatever game I'm playing at the time, and it's always going to be just some fun gameplay, just something out of the ordinary. It's not going to be like the typical video you might find on my channel. It's just going to be something fun to watch, something visually stimulating while I talk about video game news. So let's see, any news that I talk about is actually going to be put into a link in the description of the video. So if you want more information about anything I talk about, definitely check out the links and you'll get pretty much all the information that you're going to be looking for, because I'm running on kind of a limited time span here. So any news that I do talk about is going to be coming from the 360, the PS3, and the PC. I'm not going to be mentioning too much about the Wii, because I think a lot of you who do watch videos on YouTube for gameplay purposes aren't really going to be wanting to see too much about the Wii itself. So sorry Wii guys, I'm not going to be talking about too much. So let's see, Facebook and Twitter. I actually did make a fan page for my channel on Facebook, which is linked to my Twitter account. So if you want to see the links that I'm going to talk about in the series, they'll be up on that Facebook page and on Twitter. Not every link that's up there is going to make it into the series. It's just whatever I pick out the day before Saturday, Friday, to talk about. So if you want to see a whole bunch of maybe cool links and channel updates from me, check out that Facebook page, subscribe to it, and definitely check me out on Twitter as well. It's the exact same thing. Any links that I do post, I'll be putting on Facebook, and I won't be touching too much on Twitter, so maybe I will, maybe I won't. If I make any announcements, I'll definitely put them in the bulletin in the channel's in my channel description, put them in the bulletin there, and I will also put them on Facebook, which will go directly to Twitter. So I think that about wraps up the basic info for how I'm going to run this series. So let's move on to the actual news of this awesome new series I'm doing. So Medal of Honor Limited Edition is not going to cost anything extra. There has been no explanation as to why. Personal ideas on it, just because there's been kind of a negative feedback from the you PS3 guys as to the quality of the beta. I think that they kind of realized that they're going to have a hard time contending with Black Ops and Halo Reach, so they figured why not just give them the limited edition for no extra charge, just as an extra marketing device, an extra tool to use. So we'll see how that goes. Medal of Honor, the beta, is coming to 360 at some point. There's no release date, not even an inkling of it. So sorry 360 guys, I mean, I do want to play the beta myself, but can't yet, so that's fine. Moving on to Halo Reach, if you're a fan of Halo Reach and are interested in achievements, there's a partial list that was leaked by Bungie a few days ago. And I'm actually a guy that's going to be probably getting all the achievements for that game and any other games that are coming out for the 360 soon. So if you're into achievements, check that out. They look pretty fun. Something that you can do besides just playing the game for playing the game. So another video that I found on Kotaku is actually a tour of Hulu Plus on the PlayStation 3. Now from what I saw in the video, it really doesn't look that polished. So if you have a PS3 and are thinking about, do I want to get Netflix or do I want to wait for this Hulu Plus? For now, just get Hulu. Just get Netflix. Try and stay away from this Hulu thing for a while. If you're new to the internet in general and you don't know what Hulu is, it's actually just a free internet streaming site for movies and TV shows. And they're trying to incorporate this into the PS3. I'm not sure if this service is going to come to the 360. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But definitely just stick with Netflix for now. So if you guys are interested in Blacklight Tango Down, the sequel to it, Blacklight Tango Down 2, was actually released this week. Not released, I'm sorry, it was confirmed. Whoa. It was confirmed. And I'm definitely looking forward to it. I mean, I do enjoy Blacklight Tango Down on 360. And if you're actually wondering, you PS3 guys and PC guys, Blacklight Tango Down will be coming to the PS3 and the PC soon. There is no set release date, but I would expect it before August. that's about all the speculation I can give on that, because there's just been so little information as to when it's coming out. So moving on to Microsoft. Microsoft actually dropped their 1 vs 100 series. Now, if you didn't play this or just couldn't, it was a trivia game on the 360 where you could play with up to 3 of your friends and just have a fun time doing trivia questions. And there was also prizes that you could win if you were accurate enough, fast enough. And it was pretty fun in the first season. I did play a little bit in the second season, but the popularity just wasn't high enough for them to keep it around. And no big loss there. You know, it was just a failed experiment, and that's okay. So the last bit of information that I want to talk about today is actually not the last bit, but StarCraft 2. The retail version system requirements were actually released this week. So if you're wondering, do I want to pick up StarCraft 2? Can I even play the damn thing on my computer? You can actually find out by checking out the system requirements. And if you are going to buy it, you can actually download it right now, right this instant, but you will not be able to install it until the release date of July 27th. So if you guys are thinking, oh, well, I want to save some time, I want to jump on the game right when it comes out, you can do that. And I think that's a really cool idea that Blizzard released with StarCraft 2. So you can download it now, but install it later. So that'll definitely save you guys some time if you want to jump on it right away. So the next bit of information I have is a game called Apache Air Assault. This is going to be just a fun little arcade game. It'll be released on the 360 and the PS3 this fall. It's a helicopter game. I'm sure some of you might be have played a helicopter game before, but it's just a strictly game where you control a helicopter. Excuse me. You control a helicopter, and you kill shit. Simple fun. So if you're interested in playing a game like that, that'll be coming out this fall. The last bit of information that I want to talk about today is actually America's pre-order chart for July 2010. Now, this is actually something that I thought was pretty interesting, and I'm going to talk a little more in-depth about it than usual, than with the other links, because if you check out the link in the description, you'll actually see the chart, and you can compare different games that you might be interested in and their pre-order value. The #1 pre-order game right now is actually StarCraft 2, and you'll notice that as closer to the release date as these games get, the pre-orders just skyrocket. So right now, StarCraft 2 is the most pre-ordered game of July, and for good reason. It's coming out July 27th. So actually, you can actually compare how Reach is doing compared to how Modern Warfare 2 did last year. It's just a little bit behind it, but I think it's actually going to catch up. So we'll see what happens with the whole comparison between Reach and Modern Warfare 2 in terms of sales. And Black Ops seems to be kind of falling behind for whatever reason. I mean, maybe it's because some people didn't like Modern Warfare 2 very much, and they're kind of straying away from this whole Call of Duty Call of Duty frenzy. So we'll see. Personally, I don't know if I actually want to buy Black Ops yet, for the same reason I just talked about. This game has a lot of its problems, Modern Warfare 2 that is, and I don't know if Black Ops is really going to stand up to the hype. Let me know what you guys think in the description. Let me know what you guys think about all these new games that are coming out in the fall, because there's definitely a lot of them. From Fable 3 to Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Dead Rising 2. I'm going to get a lot of these games, and it's going to be a great fall for video games. It's going to be a great year. And I'm looking forward to games that are coming out in 2011 as well. You got Gears of War 3, you got Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2. The first one was fantastic. So let me know what you guys think about this series. I'm thinking about just keeping this around. I'm having a fun time doing it. So a big shout out to, I want to thank Megadellando7 and Berserker High for helping me think of the name. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so. And thanks for watching the Miller Highlight.